and we're back here. So the mission requires us to get all the bulls stuck. I didn't actually do this in the original, but the bulls will challenge you. And you can challenge, well, this one didn't challenge me, but this one will. And if you challenge them back, then you can get them stuck like so. So basically the challenge is to get all of them stuck, which is not really a challenge. It's just a little neat thing you can do. Come here. There we go. Apparently I don't need to even just hit him on the horns, just need to hit him. Oh, one more there. Right. Can I go from here? No, obviously I can't. Here? Nope. I need to go all the way around. Here. To here. To here. Through the magical tunnel. And over there. Well then. Left side. Wow! I actually hit him midair. I didn't know that was possible. That's actually a really neat way to take him out, because he has to go up. Like both of his roots are either going down or going up. So both of the roots are vertical. Yeah, vertical. So yeah, it's actually quite neat. Wow. Okay. Okay, then I see how you're gonna be, and if you're gonna be like that, yep. Here we go, and here we go. Up the thing into the place. Let's not mess it up this time. Thank you. And one more ball. Chip. Up. Hello, ball. Oh. And that's the skill point. Easy enough. Boop. Artisan World. Dr. Schmoop. Travel. Okay. The adventure continues. Oh, that was a really quick loading screen. My goodness. That was super quick. That's a nice eclipse. Okay, so one interesting thing. I had the I guess honor to watch a solar eclipse in person recently, because a lot of Americans have seen them, one because it was 2 years ago, but across Europe the total solar eclipses don't happen that much in Europe for some reason. Wow, you completely missed me. Completely missed me. My goodness, you suck. So a solar eclipse is interesting, right? First of all, it would not be this light. Like, this is very bright outside. In a solar eclipse, there is no light. It's nighttime. In the day, there is none of this little brightness around, right? It would be pitch black. Oh, okay. I don't know what just happened, but it did. Hello. Boom. Boom. So it's really dark in the solar eclipse, which is to be expected because, well, basically your only source of light, aka the sun, is covered up by the moon, which is in night the biggest source of light. You can't see stars as well. You can somewhat see stars sometimes, but it's not that as easy, but definitely easier than just during midday. So that's interesting. But the most interesting thing is the feeling that comes with the eclipse itself, because it's really not possible to put the feeling into words. It's like before you watch an eclipse and you just look at an image, oh yeah, that's cool, the sun is covered by the moon, yay. But once you are in the eclipse and you feel it, it's something else. It's very apocalyptic feeling. Oh, come on. It's very apocalyptic feeling, and I think that's not just the eclipse. Where for one is because, oh my goodness, because a lot of the apocalypse movies and things have eclipse as an ominous omen, right? This is exactly what I tried to avoid. My goodness. Oh, I suck so much. So a lot of the movies and things have eclipses as very like signs of the apocalypse, which is why naturally our brain would coincide the two. But when you think about it, eclipses as a sign of apocalypse has always been a thing. Even in ancient Egypt, they used eclipses as a way to make the plebs believe that they control the skies and the gods, and hence should be listened to. So that feeling of apocalyptic dread has always been around with eclipses, and that's not just now thing. It's something deeper. And thinking about it, it may be related to other things that happen during an eclipse, because an eclipse is it going dark is just one of the things that happens. Another thing that happens is that it gets cold, right? Because an eclipse is not instantaneous. An eclipse takes a couple of hours, even though the totality, like something like this, lasts maybe a minute or two, depending on how close you are to the center. You can actually see how close because the moon is touching the left side and not the right side. So the totality would not isn't the full thing. Even before the totality, even though the sun looks normal, the sun looks properly like a star for a long time. Like it can be almost completely gone, and it will still be so bright that it will look like it's just up there in the sky normally. However, it will get colder because there is much less sunlight. Like the sun can be 95% gone, right? And it's still, you won't see. Oh, there's a thing there. I see that. You won't see anything on your own, like in the without some special equipment. No. Purple. My, it's mine now. You won't see anything on your own without special equipment, but the weather around you will get colder. It will slowly, like, it will lose the heat and get to nighttime temperatures pretty much. And that's where the whole apocalyptic feeling comes in, because it's in the middle of the day, right? It gets darker, which is okay, something happens, but the sun is up and it's dark, it's cold. Like that little duality and contradictory even state is what I think fuels the state of the feeling of dread.
So cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
Thank you for that pro tip for the boss fight. Dr. Shmup, huh? Hello. Well, come back here. Come back here, you. You have very. Your clothing is questionable. Anything around here? Nope. Did I get all the things? Oh, I'm far from all the things. My goodness. Hello. Come on. Okay, so do I have to like do it a reflex kind of thing? Aha! Just a quick reflex kind of thing. So returning to the solar eclipses. Come on. Okay, let's just. Come on. Come on. There we go. Clean. Returning to solar eclipses. A solar eclipse makes everything go dark, makes everything go colder, and combine that with the fact that sun, which is often praised as the thing that keeps us alive, because, well, it is, and the literal sun just disappears, vanishes suddenly, and becomes black, a color usually associated with evil things, right? Often black is equal to evil, and you have yourself the perfect sign of apocalypse. I mean, it's one of many, but it's definitely the feeling that you get during an eclipse is just uncomparable. And it's really, you can't describe it. So if you ever get the slightest of chances to visit a place during an eclipse, I highly recommend. It's fantastic. It's just incredible. It's great. I love it. And what can I say?
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure.
I'm just that good.
Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I got everything. Whoosh. Entering Magic Crafter's world. I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to be in control of this camera around the balloon, but I'm not. It just does what it wants. So I don't know. I went on a tangent about solar eclipses, and I completely forgot when I started the video. So since this is a new place, I'm gonna pause here and just go exploring next time.